Welcome back everyone. I'm really excited about today's video because it's my first crochet tutorial, and what we'll be crocheting today is this awesome spooky eyeball bag. Isn't it so cool? So this is what it looks like on me. Super cute. Love it. I didn't add a closure to mine because I personally just wanted it to be the eyeball and nothing else. But if you want to add a closure to your bag, I'll add a great tutorial for that because I didn't include one in this tutorial. You can adjust the strap length to your liking. So I made a crossbody bag and my strap is pretty long, but you can make little short ones. So you could do something like this and make it a little handbag, or you can make it a shoulder bag with a small one. It's really cool because it's customizable. You can make it however you want. You can even switch up the colors, like if you want a blue eye, a brown eye, you can do a different color border. You don't have to do the veins. I didn't do the veins on this side, so it's just the eye. But this side is so much cooler, in my opinion. So yeah, if this looks like something you guys are interested in crocheting, stay tuned. So I already have one panel for the bag done. So this is what it, well, it's not fully done. We're going to add the details in a bit. But this is the one side. You're going to need two of these to complete this pattern. So I'm going to show you how to make this little panel and then we'll create the bag. Here's the materials you'll need for this project. You'll need an eye color yarn, whatever color you want to use. I'm going to use green, so I'm using Lily Sugar and Cream in the shade Hot Green. You want your border color, whatever color you want to make. As you saw with my little bag, I have a red border to make it look like a bloody eye, but you can use whatever color. So this is Lily Sugar and Cream in the color red. And then you need a black for the pupil. This is the Lily Sugar and Cream in black. You need a white for the white part of the area. This is the Lily Sugar and Cream in white. You can substitute whatever yarn you'd like. Then you'll need a hook. I just went with the recommended 5mm size. And you'll need darning needles, whichever ones you have, and you'll need 2 stitch markers. If you don't have stitch markers, I actually just use little earrings and I bend in the end, and that's just what I use. To start this tutorial, you're going to take your yarn and the loose piece. You're going to take 2 fingers and you're just going to wrap your yarn around your fingers just like that. Then you're going to take the attached piece and wrap it around your fingers, so you're going to have somewhat of an X. You're going to take your hook, you're going to push it through this loop right here, and then you're going to pull the underneath hook through, and then you're going to let go. And you're going to take it off your fingers, and you're just going to use that string that's attached to the ball of yarn and chain 1. And then we're going to insert 10 half double crochets into this circle. So to start that off, I'm going to do 1. So you're going to yarn over, push it through the circle, pull your yarn, yarn over, pull it through all 3 hooks. So then you're going to place your stitch marker right in that first stitch, just so you remember where it's at. Do 10 more. So we've only done 1, so we're going to do 9 more. So yarn over, push it through, pull the yarn out, 3 loops on your hook, and then yarn over, and pull it through all 3. So that's 2 half double crochets. And then I'm going to do one more for a demonstration, and then I'll be back when that's all done. So you yarn over, push through the circle, pull your yarn, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. And that is 3, and I'll be back to show you guys the rest. Right, so it's a little hard to see with the black yarn, but you should have your 10 half double crochets in now, so go ahead and count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can go ahead and take your hook out, and we're just going to pull this piece all the way in as far as you can to create a little circle. And then you're going to slip stitch. So to slip stitch to the first one, we're going to take our stitch marker out. So ignore this little piece you just pulled. So we're going to go into this piece. We're going to stick it through our first stitch, wherever we just took the stitch marker. Pull it through, so now there's 2 hoops, and then we're going to pull it through that other loop. And you're going to chain 1. And now you're going to put 2 half double crochets in each stitch. So at the end you'll have 20 total stitches, but I'll demonstrate right now what that looks like. Yarn over, push it through, grab your yarn through, 3 loops on your hook, pull it through all 3 loops. We're going to do that one more time. Push it through, pull your yarn through it, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull your hook through. So you're going to do 2 of these half double crochets in every single stitch around, and I'll be back when that's done. I am back, and I have my 2 double crochets in every single one of our 10 stitches, so there should be 20 stitches by the end of this round. Remember to move up your stitch marker. So you're going to take your stitch marker out and join it together just like we did the last round. So you're going to put it through that first stitch, bring your yarn through, and bring your yarn through that loop. Your repeat pattern is going to be 1 half double crochet, 1 in, so in the next stitch you're going to increase, so you're going to put 2 half double crochets, then 1 half double crochet, then 2 half double crochets. So I'll just demonstrate that really quick. So yarn over, go into your stitch, pull it through, and pull it through all 3 loops. And there you have your 1 half double crochet. Put your little stitch marker in there. And then in the next stitch, you're going to put 2 of those. So you're going to yarn over, go through that next stitch, and you're just going to stick 1 and another 1 in that same stitch. Hold on, 'cause my 2 half double crochets in this stitch, then 1 half double crochet in the next. You should have 30 stitches when you're done with this round. So you're going to put 2 in this next stitch. 1, 2. And I'm going to go ahead and finish that, and I'll be back as soon as that's ready. Just got to my 29th stitch in this round, and I'm just going to show you guys how I switch colors to make it a little bit easier. If you know how to switch colors, you can skip this part and just switch your color over. But so to switch colors, we're going to go on to our 30th stitch in the round. We're going to yarn over, we're going to put it through our stitch, bring back that, so you have your 3 hoops on your yarn. So normally you'd bring your yarn over and pull it through. What we're going to do this time is we're going to take our eyeball color, whatever color you wanted. I'm using green. Put that through your hoop and then pull that through. So now you have your little pull, and then we're going to go ahead and slip stitch. So you're going to remove your stitch marker, and you're going to take your stitch again, and you're going to put it into that stitch marker where we just removed, and then you're going to pull it through both of those, and you're going to chain 1. So there's that. Hope that was easy for you guys to understand. So for this next round, you just chained 1 and slip stitched. So you're going to go ahead and half double crochet into the next stitch, and then you're going to increase in the next stitch. So we're going to go ahead and put our stitch marker. Don't forget to put your stitch marker there. And you're going to increase into the next stitch. You can go ahead and cut your black yarn off too. You won't need that anymore, so just cut enough. I'll actually go get my scissor right here. So I just cut enough so I can weave my ends in. So right around there. Increase in that next stitch. So in this next stitch, you're going to put 2 half double crochets. So 1, 2, and this is so to keep your project round. So the next stitch we're going to do, so now we're just going to do like a normal increase. So 2 half double crochets and then in the next 2 stitches, and then an increase. So we're going to do, just to demonstrate, yarn over, 1 half double crochet, then in the next stitch, yarn over, 1 half double crochet, and in the next stitch we're going to increase. So in this next stitch we're going to add 2 half double crochets. So 1 and 2 in that same stitch, because that is how we increase. And you're going to pull through, and yeah, you're just going to now repeat that around. So you're going to repeat the 1 half double crochet in one stitch, 1 half double crochet in another stitch, increase in that third stitch, and repeat that around, and you should have 40 stitches by the time you're done with this round. I'll be back to show you guys that. Alright, so this is what it looks like after you're done with all those 40 stitches. So you should have 40 of these stitches, and we're just going to keep redoing the same thing we've been doing. So we're going to slip stitch into where I had my stitch marker. So to slip stitch, you pull it through, and then you're gonna chain 1, and now 3 half double crochet and increase, and that's the repeat around. So you'll have 50 stitches at the end. So I'll just show you how to do that. So yarn over, push your hook through your stitch, and pull through all loops. There's your 1 double crochet. Then you're going to do another one in the next stitch, so just 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. So that's 2 half double crochets in each stitch. So we're gonna do one more half double crochet in the next stitch. So there's your 3 half double crochets, and then in this next stitch we're going to increase. So you're going to put 2 half double crochets in that next stitch. 1. In that same stitch, put 2 half double crochets. So now you have 5 half double crochets. And then you're just going to repeat that pattern around. So by the end of this round you should have 50 stitches. And I'll be back when that's complete. Alright, so this is what it looks like now. You should have 50 stitches around. And now we're just going to do, I already took my stitch marker off for my beginning stitch, but I'm just going to go ahead and slip stitch. And we're going to do one more round in the green color. I'm just going to slip stitch. And then chain 1. And then for this next pattern, we're going to be doing 2 half double crochet, an increase, and a 4. So I'll just show you guys how to do that really quick. So we're going to do 1, half double crochet in the next stitch. Go ahead and put your stitch marker where that stitch is at. And then you're going to do another half double crochet in the next stitch. So that's 2 half double crochets. We're going to increase in this next stitch, so we're going to put 2 half double crochets in there. 1, 2, and now we're going to start a repeating pattern. So this is going to be 4 half double crochets, so 1 half double crochet in the next 4 stitches, and then increase in the 5th stitch. So I'm going to do the 1 round, and then we're going to repeat that around. You should have 60 stitches by the time you're done with this row. So 1, we're going to do 1, another 1 in the next stitch. So that's 2 half double crochets, a 3rd one in the next stitch, 3 half double crochets. Show you guys how to do that really quick. So we're going to do 1, half double crochet in the next stitch. Go ahead and put your stitch marker where that stitch is at. And then you're going to do another half double crochet in the next stitch. So that's 2 half double crochets. We're going to increase in this next stitch, so we're going to put 2 half double crochets in there. 1, 2, and now we're going to start a repeating pattern. So this is going to be 4 half double crochets, so 1 half double crochet in the next 4 stitches, and then increase in the 5th stitch. So I'm going to do the 1 round, and then we're going to repeat that around. You should have 60 stitches by the time you're done with this row. So 1, another 1 in the next stitch. So that's 2 half double crochets, a 3rd one in the next stitch, 3 half double crochets, and then in the 4th stitch put another half double crochet, just 1 half double crochet, and then in this 5th stitch we're gonna put 2, and that's the pattern around. So you're gonna do another 1 half double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches, and in that 5th stitch you're gonna increase. Okay. And yeah, I'll be back when that's all done. Alright, so if you followed the pattern around, you'll have 2 little stitches left still And we're just going to put 1/2 double crochet in each of those 2 stitches to finish off this round of the pattern. So go ahead and do 1, and another. Hold on guys, I forgot to show you how to switch the colors. Okay, so in that last stitch, we're going to go ahead and we're going to throw it in there. Just like we switched the colors last time, you're going to have your 3 loops. You're going to take your color you're switching. I'm just going to go ahead and cut my yarn off already because I won't need this. So I'm going to cut it right around there. And we're done with our eye color. So we're going to take our white now and we're going to join it into our last stitch. So instead of yarning over with the green, you're going to yarn over with the white. Pull that through all 3 loops, and then we're going to go ahead and slip stitch the white into the last stitch. So to do that, you're just going to put your yarn through that stitch, pull through again, and that's your slip stitch, and then we chain 1. And that's how we switch the colors to the white. You can see you switched your color. And then for this round, we're going to go ahead and so 1 double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches, and then an increase in that 6th stitch. So I'm going to show you guys what that looks like right now. So 1, don't forget to put your stitch marker in that first stitch. 2, 3, 4. So by now I think you guys know how to do the 1/2 double crochets, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So there's your 5 1/2 double crochets in each of the first 5 stitches. You can see right there. And then we're going to increase in that next stitch. So we're going to put 2 1/2 double crochets in that next stitch. 1 and 2 in that same stitch. And yeah, we're just going to repeat this around. So 1 1/2 double crochet in each of the next 5 stitches, and then increase with 2 1/2 double crochets in that 6th stitch. By the end of this round, you should have 70 stitches, okay? And I'll be back when that's ready. Alright, so this is what your round should look like after you're done with that. You should have 70 stitches. Remember to count your stitches, so it's 70 stitches around. And now to finish this row, we're just going to do the same thing we've been doing with every other row. Just slip stitch into your first double crochet. Oh, I'm struggling. Pull it through, that's your slip stitch, chain 1. And now for this next round, 3 1/2 double crochets, an increase, and then we're going into our normal pattern. So I'm just going to show you guys how to do that real quick. So you're going to go 1 1/2 double crochet in the next stitch. Don't forget to put your stitch marker. Then we're going to do 1 1/2 double crochet in the next stitch. 1 1/2 double crochet in the next stitch. So that's 3 1/2 double crochets in your 3 stitches. So 1 half double crochet per stitch. We're going to increase in this 4th stitch. So we're going to put 2 half double crochets in there. So 1, 2, and now we're going to go into our normal crochet pattern. So it's going to be 6 half double crochets and then an increase. So 1 half double crochet into each of the next 6 stitches, and then at the 7th stitch we're going to increase. So we're going to put 2 half double crochets in that stitch. Alright, so we increased in our last stitch, so to continue our pattern we're going to put 6 half double crochets in the next 6 stitches. Wait, that was wrong. Okay, so 1 half double crochet in each of the next 6 stitches, and then in the 7th stitch we're going to increase, so that's 2 half double crochets in that stitch. So I'll just show you how that goes. So 1, and then the next stitch we're going to put another 1, I don't like how that stitch looks, so and then in the next stitch we're going to put another 1 and do the same thing with the next stitch until you get to 6 of those. So that'll be my 4th. And then we're going on to my 6th right now. So I'm done with all 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then in the 7th stitch we're going to go ahead and increase, so we're going to put 2 half double crochets in there. So 1 and 2, and then yeah, we're just going to repeat what we just did. So where you put the 6 half double crochets and then increase in the 7th stitch, you're going to do that one more time. So 1, and then you're going to just increase that around. At the end of this round you should have 80 stitches. Make sure you count your stitches, and I'll be back when that's done, okay? Alright, so we've come to the end of that row, and you should have around 3 stitches left before your closing stitch. So you're just going to put 1 half double crochet in each of those stitches. I apologize for not saying that at the beginning, but because this is an even row, we're trying to keep it round. So you won't be able to fit 6 more, you just have 3, so you're just going to put 1 in each 3, and then we're going to join it. So I'm going to show you guys how to do that. 1, 2, and then we got 3. And then we're just going to go ahead and slip stitch into our first stitch. Sorry about the background noise, my boyfriend is taking a shower. So that is our 6th row, I think. 1, 7, 8, 8th row. Okay, so for this next row, we're going to do 7 half double crochets and then increase in the 8th. So 1 half double crochet in the next 7, then increase in the 8th. So I'll just show you guys how to do that really quick. So 1, oh wait, hold on, did I chain 1? I don't know if I chained 1. So you're going to chain 1, gonna 1, don't forget to move your stitch marker, 2, and in that last row you should have had 80 stitches. This row you're gonna have 90 stitches, so 1, 2, going on to our third one. So you're gonna do 1 half double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches. Four, this is my 5th, 6, and 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So there's your 1 half double crochet in each of the next 7 stitches, and then in the next stitch we're going to increase. So you're going to put 2 half double crochets in that stitch, and then we're just going to repeat this pattern around. So this time you repeat the pattern fully around. There will be enough stitches to do everything, so you're just going to do 1 half double crochet in the next 7, and then increase at your 8th stitch, and do that around, and I'll be back whenever that's done. Alright, so I've come to the end of my row, and this is what it should look like. Remember, you should have 90 stitches around, so make sure you have 90 stitches. And we're just going to finish this row out like we've been finishing every other row. So we're just going to slip stitch into that stitch where I just took out my stitch marker. There's your slip stitch, chain 1, and we're going to be doing the white color for 2 more rows. So 2 more rows and we're done, so we're almost done. So for this next row you're going to do 1 half double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches, and then an increase in the 5th stitch, and then we'll go into our normal repeat pattern. So I'm going to show you that really quick. 1, don't forget your stitch marker. There we go. 2, 3, 4. So that was 1 half double crochet in the 4 stitches, and then this next stitch we're going to increase. So we're going to put 2 half double crochets. 1, 2. Alright, now we increased. So now we're going to put 1 half double crochet in each of the next 8 stitches and increase in the 9th one. And that's going to be your repeat pattern around. Whenever you get to these last 4 stitches, I'll be back to show you the rest, but we're just going to put 1 half double crochet in each of those stitches, okay? But I'll show you this little row real quick. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oops, I don't like that stitch. Hold on. So we got 1, 2, 3. We're going into our 4th. Remember, we're doing 8 of these this time. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then in that 9th stitch we're going to go ahead and increase. So we're going to put 2 half double crochets in this stitch. 1, 2. And then yeah, you're just going to repeat that. So 1 half double crochet in each of the next 8 stitches, and then knife 1 you're going to increase, and at your end of your row you're going to have 4, so you won't be able to do 8 again, and you're just going to do 1 half double crochet in each of those, but I'll come back to show you that part, okay? Alright, so I'm back, and here is this round. So for this round you should have 100 stitches, and now we're going on to our last row of white around. So actually, before you count your stitches, these 4 last stitches are going to get 1 half double crochet each. So I'll show you that real quick. 1, yarn over, pull through all 3, and then, oops, sorry, my cat's interrupting. I'm gonna do 1, 2 more of those, so 1 in here, and our last half double crochet in the last stitch. Alright, so now we're gonna join them how we've been joining it, with a slip stitch. So you're going to take it into the stitch you just took your stitch marker out of. Oops. Oh my goodness. So into the stitch you just took your stitch marker out of. Mine's is being a pain. And you're going to pull through, chain 1. Now for this round we're going to just go into the repeat pattern. So we're going to do 1 half double crochet in each of the next 9 stitches, and then in the 10th stitch we are going to increase, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and show you that really quick. So 1 half double crochet, and don't forget your stitch marker. It could really mess you up if you do, but sometimes you can tell the difference. Oh, my other cat's in the room. Great. Okay. So we did 1 half double crochet. Now we're going to do another half double crochet in the 2nd stitch. Another half double crochet in the 3rd stitch. Another half double crochet in the 4th stitch. Another half double crochet in the 5th stitch. Another half double crochet in the 6th stitch. Half double crochet in the 7th stitch. Half double crochet in the 8th stitch. Half double crochet in the 9th stitch. Oops. Half double crochet in the 9th stitch. Sorry. No. And then we're going to increase in our next stitch. So we're going to put 2 half double crochets in there. And yeah, now you're going to just repeat that around. So another 1 half double crochet in each of the next 9 stitches. Put 2 half double crochets, increase in the 10th stitch, and you're going to go all the way around with that. And there will be enough stitches to get to the end, so you won't have to do the part where I come back. So yeah, I'll just be back when that's done. Alright, so this is what the project is looking now that we're all done with the white. And I keep forgetting to tell you guys when we're going to switch colors, but this is the round where we switch colors, so I'm going to show you how to do that again in case you don't remember. So you're going to have the 1 stitch left, and that's going to have your 2 half double crochets. So let's just go on. And then your second one, you're going to put through the hook, pull through. When you have 3 loops, go ahead and take your red and just yarn that over, pull that through the 3 loops, and now we're going to slip stitch the red to where we just took the stitch marker out of. So go ahead and just put it in there. Oops. Put it in that stitch, yarn over your red, pull it through. Now you got a slip stitch and chain 1. Alright, so now that we have our red, you can go ahead and cut off your white. Go ahead and cut off a little longer of a piece because we're going to embroider the eye with it. So I just cut around this much. And now you're done with your white. So you can go ahead and put that away. And now you're just going to go around to every stitch and do 1 half double crochet in the red color. The only thing I have to say is there's 110 stitches, so make sure that by the end of this round you still have 110 stitches because you will not be increasing. You're just going around and doing half double crochets. So 1, 2, don't forget to move your stitch marker up, put it right in there. I'm going to show you guys how to do like 10 of these. 2, so yep, you're just going to go all the way around with 1 half double crochet in each stitch, so you will have 110 of these red ones as well, because that was how many stitches you had in your last round. So there's the end of that. We did 1 half double crochet in each 110 stitches around. Alright, so to end the row out, we're going to do an invisible join. So you're going to take your hook out. So you have your little loop, and you have your yarn over here. You're going to put it through that first crochet hook. So you're going to put that through this first stitch where you just took your stitch marker out. You're going to bring your little loop, yarn it over, pull it through that stitch. Oops. So you're just invisibly joining. And that is what it looks like. And you can just go ahead and cut this off and pull that through. Okay, so for this part you're going to need your 2 stitch markers. You can choose to start your bag around the bottom side or the top side. So for example, on this square I chose to have it start on the bottom, on the top side. So I crocheted over that bottom and my seam a little. So I'm going to do the same thing with this one. So what you're going to do is you're going to find the center of your work. So my center is around here. And you're going to count 20 stitches down one way, 20 stitches down the other way. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Put your stitch marker right in this stitch. And then we're going to count 20 down from this row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And wherever you put, so just make sure that you have an even number of stitches in between those. So make sure you do have 40 and start however you crochet. So if you crochet the other way, you can start your other stitch marker. I'm going to start at this side over here. And all you're going to do is put your loop through, yarn over with your red hook, pull it through. Okay, now you're going to chain 2. So 1, 2, 2, and then we're going to double crochet all the way around until your next stitch marker. So I'll show you a little bit of that. So we're going to go yarn over, pull through. This is a double crochet. So instead of going through all 3 hooks, all 3 little loops, you're going to go through 2 and then pull over and go through 2. Yarn, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, push through your hoop, pull through 2, pull through 2, and you're going to do that all the way around till the next stitch marker you had. So wherever you place your stitch marker. Now you can place your purse opening higher up or lower depending on you, but you can start wherever you'd like. So yeah, I'm just going to go around to my other stitch marker and I'll be back when that's done. We're coming up on the last double crochet in this row. So I'm just going to do that with you guys. You should have 73 double crochets on each side. You want those to be exact because we're going to join them together and you want them to have the exact same amount. So if you followed my pattern, you should have 73 on there. So you're going to go ahead and double crochet, chain 1, and you can go ahead and just cut your yarn and pull that through. And now you could choose to weave your ends, or you could go on to the next part. I just wanted to come on here and show you guys really quickly how to just weave in the white end so that your eye has a little twinkle in it. You can skip this part if you want, but if you want to do it, here's how to. You're going to throw your yarn in through your darning needle, like so, and you're just going to weave in your end normally. So since my bag starts here, I want my little eye sparkle to be like right around here. So we're just going to start weaving your end in however you prefer to do it. Just whenever you get to the new color, I'll show you. So weave. Go ahead and weave that through there. That weave through. Now we're going to go through the back loops of the green color. So just go in through the back loops. So of the green, you're going to go through here, pull it through, make sure there is no white showing through your green, so go ahead and pull it through another back loop. If you have an easier way of doing this, please by all means go ahead and do what's easiest for you, but this is just what worked out for me. So you're going to pull it through, and then make sure there is no white showing through your green in the front. And then you're going to do your little eye sparkle, so you're just going to go down like 2 stitches right there, push your needle through, you're going to go over to your good side, pull it through, put it back into the black part, pull it through, and then if you like how that eye sparkle looks, you can keep that one. I think I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. So out and through that little spot. So take it back out, the right side out to however long you want it. Pull it through again. And then pull it through. So this is like personal preference, whatever you like, how it looks. Just do whatever you want to do. Alright, so once you're done putting in your little eye spots, you're going to take the good side that you want out of your bag, and you're going to put it inside out. So you're going to have your bad sides out on both sides, because we're going to flip it inside out whenever we're done with this part. But you're going to take your red yarn again. Taking a little bit out because this one isn't from the center. Okay, you're going to take some red yarn. You're going to go to your first loop on each side. So right there is this one. So you're going to put it through those first loops. You're going to pull some red yarn through, and we're going to go ahead and tie that off really quick just to keep this more secure. Make sure you leave it enough to weave in your end. So when we tie that in there, we're going to go right back into that same little loop, bring this back out, and we're just going to single crochet through all 70. You should have 73 loops if you followed my pattern. So yeah, you're just going to do that all the way up until your other side, and I'll be back when that's done, and I'll show you guys how to make the chain to connect your bag. This is what your bag should look like after you're done single crocheting the double crochets together from the inside. I actually already flipped it inside out, but yeah, I'll show you how to flip that inside out really quick. So we single crocheted on this side, so there's all my single crochets around, and then we're just gonna flip it inside out. Or we could leave it like this, because I'm actually going to show you guys how to put some more embroidery details into this. So you're going to want to cut off a pretty long piece of red yarn, because we're going to go around and do some embroidery in the eye with it. But before we do that, I'm going to show you guys how to make your strap really quick, and then we'll come back to this part. So to make your strap, you're going to take the end of your yarn, you're going to go ahead and make a slip knot. So you're going to take your finger, I just have it like this around my finger, and actually make sure you have a decent amount of yarn before you start your slip knot so that we can weave in our strap with that. So we're going to put it around our finger and then put it around that to create a little X, and then we're just going to take that front loop over the back one and we have a little knot. We're going to put our hook through. Just make sure you don't get your strings confused either. So we're going to chain 3, so now we have our chain 3. We're going to put it in our second loop and bring out another loop. Then we're going to put it in our third loop and bring out another loop. So there's going to be 3 loops on your hook. So there's going to be 3 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over, pull through that first hook, pull through that first loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now you'll see there's 2 little front loops there. You're going to stick your hook in the first front loop, yarn over, pull through, stick your hook in the second loop, pull through that one. You're going to still have 3 on your hook. So you're going to yarn over, pull through the first one, 3 hooks again, and then pull through 2. And then you're going to pull through 2 again. And then you're just going to repeat that. So put your hook into the front loop, yarn over, pull through that one, into the back loop, yarn over, pull through that one, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 1, 3 loops again, yarn over, pull through 2, pull through 2. I'm going to show it one more time. So you're going to take your hook, you're going to push it through that first loop, yarn over, pull through, put it in that second front loop, yarn over, pull through, 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 1, pull through 2. And then you're going to have those 3 little loops there again, and you're going to repeat that again until it's as long as you would like your strap to be. It could be short, it could be long, and I'll be back when my strap is done. I'm finally back and I'm done with the strap. This is what it looks like if anyone's curious. And it's pretty long. I measured mine and it is 53 inches. Around 134 centimeters. So I'm going to show you guys how to attach your strap to your bag. So I put my yarn around the needle, and then I stick it through the needle, and then I just pull my yarn through. So right where those double crochets are, you're just going to start stitching there like you want to attach the strap. So you're going to pull your yarn through, and this is going to take a little bit, but you're just going to go ahead and just stitch back and forth between the strap and the bag.
For some of these, you just have to make sure that you pull your yarn through all the way. just keep stitching it on there. Whatever works best, really, is my motto. And you can just keep going and alternating. And yeah, eventually you should have that stitched, and you do the same thing to the other side. And I'm going to come back just to show you guys how to put veins in the eye if you'd like to.
So earlier I told you to cut a big piece of yarn because we were going to use that for some detail. Well, now here it comes. You're going to take your little needle again, and you're just going to put it through. Alright, now we're going to use this to make veins in the eyes. This part is optional. If you just like how the eye looks, that's fine. But this is just to add some little details. So I'm going to do one side with veins on the eyes, one side with no veins on the eyes. So just keep your bag inside out for this. And this is kind of like half freestyle, half watch me do what I do. Because you can do it however you want to do it. You know, there are no rules. But I'm going to show you guys how to do it at least.
So I'm in the middle currently. I'm going to weave my way over to the eye part. I'm going to speed this up whenever I show it. But yep, we're just going to weave ourselves over into the eye of the storm, I guess. That was really corny. But anyways, this is a really long piece of string because we're going to need it to go around the whole bag. So, yeah, and now we can start doing our eye veins. So I work from the back, but you can work from the back if it's easier, front if it's easier to you, but we're just going to push our needle through right through one of those stitches, and we're going to bring it right side around. So this is the good side of the bag. Well, we're still on the inside, but we're going into the good side of the bag. And then you're just going to make your vein. I'm going to go not quite all the way over to the eye, but like halfway, or maybe a little less than halfway, depending on how you want it. So I'm going to do it like right there. And now we have a little line there. So this might be easier to do from the front, but I'm just doing it working from the back because I feel like it'll be easier to hide my weave-in ends, but you're just going to go right back into the spot directly next to the string you just made, okay? And you're going to pull your yarn through, and then now this is like the little extension of your vein. So kind of just think about how veins work, I guess, and just do it like that. And then you're going to push in through the other side directly next to your vein. And then this one I'm going to make a little bit longer than the other one, up to like here. And you're going to do this around the whole eye. I'm going to do a few more for you guys on here. And then yeah, this is pretty much freestyling though, however you want your bag to look, however you want your eye veins to look.